Today we have our podcast. Let's talk. Let's talk. We're going to talk today, not the technology, not the video games, and definitely not the artificial intelligence, even that the show is called like that. Today we're going to talk about one off topic. To remove the glasses here to be more natural. Today we're going about. Today we're going to talk about one off topic. It's in the trending right now. It's because what represent for the music, for the rock, for the people. Mr. Ozzy Osbourne passed away recently in his house with his family. Apparently, one natural way to die. Cardiac arrest, something like that I saw in the news. We're not going to talk about the experience of Ozzy with Black Sabbath because that will be for another topic. I'm going to talk about the influence of Ozzy and my person since I was 13 years old. When I was 13 years old, I had one cousin who is a musician, and he introduced me the music of Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne, especially Ozzy Osbourne. I remember the first thing I see of Ozzy was the video Live Load, who was in live, and then live at Budokan. And I love the music. I mean, I love the ring, and I started to digging from them. It's been since I was 13. It's been 25 years listening Ozzy Osbourne in my playlist all the time. I have it. I buy the records, the albums, and the CDs. And the CDs. I buy the CDs. I buy all the videos in DVD, then one in VHS, and then one in DVD. And VHS was Live Load, and then in DVD I remember Live at Budokan. So I want to talk about the music of him. Yeah, because the music of him is something inspired. You see, we always believe the heavy metal is I don't know, it's heavy, music heavy, but then we have some balladas in the disc, in every single disc of in every single album of Ozzy. So the first album, Blizzard of Oz, Blizzard of Oz. I think no, because it's the OG, but I think all them songs in that album was the beginning of everything you need to know about Ozzy. Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, I Don't Know, Suicide Solution. Probably this is the fourth music of the album, and then beautiful ballad I recommend to every single one, Goodbye to Romance. Amazing, but then there is one track, Revelations, is one of the best solos or guitar I ever listened in my life or my rock life. So when you go into like that, you start to see the lyrics of every song, and it's amazing. With everything amazing come with the drama. There was a report that one kid commit suicide, and when they listen, the headphones was suicide solution in was playing in the with the wallback or the in that moment. Imagine, imagine. I mean, then we get the Diary of the Madman. Amazing. The first track, Over the Mountain. Please, please. That that disco also is with Randy Rhoads. That disc have Over the Mountain, which is amazing. The solo of the how they start with the drums, and then the solo of guitar is woof. Then we had the song Believer, and then we had the song Diary of the Madman. That Diary of the Madman is about one depression person. It's a person who is depressed. So that is why I'm telling you, the lyrics of the songs, the lyrics of the song. So the solitary career of Ozzy was like that, but just like that also come with the bad news about the passing of Randy Rhoads. I mean, Randy Rhoads was a prodigy, so amazing. I mean, the riff, everything was natural. What did he do with Crazy Train is out of this world. What did he do also with Mr. Crowley, Revelation, Over the Mountain? So, I mean, come on. But I always say genius know how to pick genius. Jake E. Lee come to play Bark at the Moon. No, I mean, Bark at the Moon was another disc which is it's just simple amazing. And going there, I mean, Bark at the Moon have two songs also, which is very interesting. You are not different, and then now you see it, and now you see it, now you don't. Playing amazing. So then they go down to more heavy, a little more dark, because I mean, Bark at the Moon was okay, it was a terror album, but then they bring the Ultimate Sin. Ultimate Sin was one album amazing with Jake Lee still. Is not only Shoot in the Dark, which is the most popular of the album, but also the Ultimate Sin, but the title track. Never Know Why, and Killer of Giants. I mean, Killer of Giants have one entrance amazing. Unfortunately, I wish I can like listen the songs with all of you, but the problem of copyright is going to break me. Going to break me the next album. The next album was No Rest for the Wicked, which is the first album of Zakk Wylde. So Zakk Wylde is coming to replace Jake Lee, and the style was more with Randy Rhoads. Actually, I see one interview just recently, I think a few months ago, to Zakk, where he was saying how he get the job with Ozzy, and he said that about the picture of him when he was young looks like a lot of Randy. Now, No Rest for the Wicked, it probably can be one album which is one transition. Actually, Ozzy didn't took too much song from this album in his concert. Crazy Babies, probably. But for example, Breaking All the Rules is very nice. Okay, he coming more from the part like Shoot in the Dark, and also Miracle Man, for me one of the best songs of Ozzy, Miracle Man. And then we have Bloodbath in Paradise was very nice too, and Fire in the Sky. Fire in the Sky is another cherry in the cake of that album. That album, for me, I like it. But a lot of people doesn't like that album. Or, they like it, they don't like. They say it's not the best album. Of course, it's not the best album of Ozzy, but it is interesting that album for Ozzy, because it's the beginning of Zack Wild. Then we coming with perhaps after Bark at the Moon, who crossed two more albums. He come with one album who get very popular. There is two songs that he always using for his concert. It's No More Tears. No More Tears have his title track, No More Tears, which is very nice. The bass in that song is amazing. And then we have Mama, I'm Coming Home, which is also one of the favorite songs of Ozzy in the concert. Actually, that was the only song outside of the original album who was playing in the last concert, Back to the Beginning. So it was very emotional. Everyone was crying, and we didn't understand. We understand the song, but though it was, I think, his statement that he is done. I mean, he want to back home with his mother, very close with his mother actually. So that album brings so many nice songs. So we don't have only the No More Tears. So we have also Desire, which is very good. And from this album, the was the promotion on Live Load, because that was the first album, the first time I see Ozzy in live. I remember I saw it before, but I didn't pay too much attention until one was more grow. But that album bring Road to Nowhere, Desire, I Don't Want to Change the World, Mama, I'm Coming Home, and No More Tears. That was like the promotion. Probably was not the best album in terms of rock, like he was releasing in the beginning 2-3 albums. But the next album, not too much rock, more soft. But for me, the second best song, of Ozzy, Perry Mason, Osmosis. Perry Mason is amazing. I mean, he bring Jesus Butler to come to play the bass with Ozzy here. Zach, unbelievable. Lee Castronovo in the drum, to me, was amazing. I mean, I love that album. I love the album. They bring so much balada, like for example, I Just Want You, Goes Behind My Eyes, See You on Other Side, amazing. See You on Other Side, amazing. And all LA Tonight, all Los Angeles Tonight. Then we get, we enter into 2000. This is when I start to listen the new albums of Ozzy. Down to Earth, probably the last good album of Ozzy. I have too much itch in my eye. Wow. The last two albums of Ozzy, and sorry, my eyes is itchy. The last two albums of Ozzy, and probably, this is something that It's difficult to understand, but probably was the beginning or the end for him as a career as a soloist, because everything was a kind of more difficult. But that album was good. That album was good. Uh, in that album, Gets Me True. In that album was, and I remember live at Budokan, because live at Budokan, the entrance with That I Never Had. That was the first time I hear Zach Wild Boys. Actually, is the who do the back boy, and then they got Junkie, which is good. No Easy Way Out also is good. Okay, and Gets Me Through. I think that was the fourth song in Live Budokan that he was playing. Because I say this is just because Down to Earth was just like that. So that was for me the last with essence of Ozzy. Then he released Black Rain, which was good. I don't want to stop, and Black Rain for my favorite disc. Then he do one change. Zach go out, Gus G inside as a leading guitar, and then we have a scream. And with the song "Let Me Hear You Scream," that was the only song there. Probably was good, or probably was the last good. Because then Ordinary Man, in the fact Ordinary Man, I didn't like any song of Ordinary Man. I can, if I put one song of Ordinary Man, Straight to Hell probably, or Holy for Tonight also, probably. And the last album of Ozzy, Patient Number 9. Patient Number 9 is more he bringing a few of his friends to play with him. But there is song with Eric Clapton, this song with Zach, his best player, with Tommy Iommi, his best friend from Black Sabbath. He have one with Jeff Beck. Actually, Patient Number 9 is with Jeff Beck, which is the title track. I mean, man, was the last album of Ozzy, but was good. I mean, that was kind of cool because good riff, different, but everything was different. So was piece of this. So let's put all together. But for me, the last one was Down to Earth, and it was not the magnificent. Okay, there is some who say that the first three albums is that's it. Blizzard, Diary, and Bark. Nah. Then after that he didn't. But no, in fact, he was a showman. I mean, all the live concert was amazing. And this is talking about Ozzy with the solo disc. If you go into Black Sabbath, what are we going to say? So Ozzy died. I post in all my social network a picture of Ozzy walking to heaven to play the celestial heavy metal or heavy rock. I think we, the people who love rock, we lost someone who changed everything in rock. And it's not said by me, it's said by all the people. I don't see such a mass gratitude to someone since Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson died, I remember everyone was talking about it, and the social media was not too much strong in 2012 that it is now. But amazing. I mean, the Ozzy move with all the rock bands. express the gratitude with Ozzy. And this is my way to pay gratitude to Ozzy because I love his song. I still listen. And I think I will not pass any day where I don't going to see a song of Ozzy, listen a song of Ozzy. And thanks to God we had YouTube for the concert. We can see it in live, uploading by someone random, uploading for his official channel. But Ozzy rules. And he will rule forever. He will rule forever. This live is 23 minutes. And I think it's nothing compared for what we can talk about the great Ozzy. I'm just talking about the man who represent for me as a music. And all his songs that I like it. But there is so much thing to talk. Outside of the music was a great person too. Yes, he do things that is not recommend to everyone because even he say about that. We can honor the life of a legend. In this case, it's a god of music, Ozzy Osbourne. Long life to rock and roll. Long life to the Prince of Darkness, Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.